All right. Going to give it a few minutes to let everybody who's coming sign up. Need to loop this. Oh, movement and speed. Okay, so I didn't have my sound playing through the system. Apologies for that. All right, let's do this. Since my show is, I just ran that whole thing with sound and nobody could hear it. I can't see who, okay, well, they're gone. I can't see who was in the chat. They didn't stop by, so I don't know if that was. All right. Let me do this. All right. Let me see. Rise and fly. Post a comment if you stop by. I don't know that anybody's going to see this part, but I will say that, well, I guess a couple of things. One, I am realizing this is the second time I tried to run this topic on a show, and nobody shows up for this one, so this is not a popular topic. So I'm not going to try to do a show about this again. But there's a guy named Rise and Fly who made a post. I was hoping he was going to stop by tonight because essentially his problem is that he can't find the life that he wants in the States. I think he's about 40, not married, no kids, no real social connections. He feels isolated and sounds like he's looking for solutions. This is exactly the place to come to talk about that because I don't need to share my screen. Because the Passport Bro movement is designed for guys like him, and it's perfectly aligned with what you want. If you're a guy who has a good job, is of good character, you want to build a life, but you can't seem to find someone who's, wife material, you haven't been to the Philippines. Unless you just aren't attracted to Filipinas, they're just not your type. Young, attractive, fertile, loyal wives are there. Tell me what you're looking for, and I'll tell you whether or not you can find it in the Philippines. But yeah, guys are going over there and they're finding wives. I can't tell you how many times I've seen the same old story. Guy from the States goes to the Philippines, and within a month, he's engaged and spending his time trying to figure out how to bring his Filipina back to the States so they can get married and start their families. And I have yet to hear one of those guys complain about the wife they have, or the wife complain about being the loyal and loving support network that the guy was looking for. It's pretty simple. If you've got a passport, if you can afford to make the trip, you really got no excuse for complaining about your situation because you're the only thing in your way. But don't know who's going to see this. If you do, we can have a more comprehensive conversation about it. I think I'll try to set up a video chat or something like that with this guy. Maybe that'll work. Because I want to see guys win, and the Philippines is the way to do it. That's it. That's all I'm doing tonight.